Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitching with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a great day. Well, today is part 2 of my review for Biggest Craft Store. So let's get to it. So we have another pre-stamped cross stitch. It's from DIY. And look at all those beautiful, beautiful colors. It's like a sky that's multicolored. It's just awesome. This one, let's see, it's called Color Cloud. It's a 40 by 50 and it was $10.99. So it's a fair size. Excuse me. Let me turn it over here so we can see what's going on. But isn't that beautiful? I just fell in love with all those colors. You know me in color. Gotta have color. And it does come with a printed pattern here. It does have the product number, how big it is, and how many squares per square. It does have, excuse me, the colors running down the side, and your DMC numbers, symbol, and the numbers on the thread card. All this matches your canvas, which is very nice. That's what I love about the DIY kits. Now, they will not say that they are DIY kits. You know, like they would say, this is Joy Sunday, this is whatever, you know. It won't say that. But they are very nice kits, and they're usually less expensive than Joy Sunday. But still the same, they are very nice. Very easy to read. This is pretty easy. It's on that shiny paper, of course. But I would probably, if I was going to use it, you know, use it a lot, I would blow it up, you know, so you can see everything. But it's plain and clear. It's just kind of tiny. Let's take a look at the colors. Oops. Now this one, I know I've talked about this before, does have a sticker that matches the product number on your paper and on the canvas, so that way you can keep all your threads together. But will you look at the explosion of color in this? Oh my goodness, just stunning. Just absolutely stunning. Loving it. Just beautiful. And it is an 11 count kit. So that means I'll use 3 strands. But look at the pinks and oranges and teals and blue. And, oh, can you ever? Oh my goodness. Just absolutely beautiful. And they're nice and long threads. I like that part. Don't know what that means, but it does have a sticker on it so it won't get lost. And if you had a sticker printer, you could print out, you know, what the sticker number was and just stick it onto your thread card, and that way it doesn't get separated. Everything matches. I love that part. There are 2 needles here. It is not serged all the way around. Let's take a look at the canvas. Very well printed, very nice and dark, very, not dark, too dark, but dark enough to see what the actual symbol is. Doesn't look like it has a whole bunch of confetti at all. Does have kind of a salvage edge here, so usually they give you a little bit more, you know, material because of that to help compensate, but you usually don't need it. It has pretty wide borders. They're probably 2.5 inches, maybe. This canvas is 48, so it's not quite 50 by 38, so a little bit smaller. And the actual picture is a tiny bit over 39.5 centimeters, which is a little bit over 15 inches. And it's 29 this way, which is about 11.5. So it's not too big of a picture at all. But very nicely printed. I'm very happy with that. Very easy to read symbols, as you can see. But they kind of run in rivers, so that is just awesome. But I loved all those colors. So you won't get bored doing this. I mean, you know, having to do a whole bunch of background or anything like that. You can just flow from one color to the next. Just absolutely beautiful. I loved it. And I'm not disappointed with this canvas at all. For $10.99, I think that's a good price. Yeah, $10.99. Let's take a look at the next one, and it is a Joy Sunday wannabe. It says Little Mouse Holding Flowers. Isn't he cute? He goes along with the other whimsical ones that I got from this. And it is a 14 count, and it's a 15 by 20 centimeters. Does have the nice Joy Sunday instructions on the back, and comes in the resealable bag. I love that. These bags are practically indestructible, I swear. You know, you can just use them, and after you're done with the project, just use it for your next project. Recycle. Let's turn it over here. Isn't he cute? I'm assuming it's a he. Could be a she. I don't know. He's got a scarf around his neck. But he is adorable. Just adorable. Let's see how many colors this has. 25 colors. It has full stitch. All these are full stitch. Then it has French knots, which are going to go inside of the flower, of course. And I don't see any place else where you could use that. And back stitching. So there's no 3/4, quarter stitch. Just full stitch, French knot, and back stitch. And it tells you how big it is here. It's a 57 by 82, so we know it's not very big. This pattern will not match, or I should say, these symbols will not match your kit, or your canvas, sorry. Got kit on the brain. But let's take a look at this. It does have the number that is on the front, and it tells you how many strands per color. And you're not going to have too many strands because it's a 14 count and there's not a big sewing area. It does come with two very nice slim needles. But look at those pinks and a little browns, tans, greens, tad touch of blue to throw in there. I don't know where the blue is. Oh boy, I think it's right here. I'm not seeing any more blue, but we'll check it out. But beautiful colors. Joy Sunday always does a very good job. They don't ever disappoint. You know, everything's put together very well. The only thing that I've got going with Joy Sunday is that this paper pattern does not match. I mean, the symbols do not match your canvas. I hate that part. But other than that, they get the colors right. They get, you know, very well printed pattern, very easy to see. You know, that part's always good. So as you can see, it's a little itty bitty guy. And this is very tiny. And you cannot very easily, you can read the numbers across the top, but you can't read the DMC numbers. And this is all very small down here. So that's kind of a withdraw or backdraw. But, you know, you can just look up number 11. Now you can read those fairly well across here. It gets a little blurry. But you have a nice big pattern to go by. It is serged all the way around. It does have the product number and the name of it going across the top. It is 5 3/4, which, let's turn that over. So happy I got this thing 10 years ago. Okay, something I did in the past so that I'd have it in the future. Yeah, that's what my daughter used to say. So it's 15 centimeters this way, which is about 6 by 19, a little tad over 19 centimeters, which is about 7 3/4. The actual picture is 4 inches, which is 10 centimeters by 4 by 6. So it would fit in a 4x6 frame. Yeah, just beautiful. Very well printed, you know, and the what do you call it? The back stitching is going to make this, you know, it just looks like blobs of color until you add all the back stitching. And there's a little bit, but it's a small area. It's not, you know, terribly huge. So you shouldn't have a problem. Should not have a problem. There's a piece of fuzz right there. All right. Well, thank you, BiggestCraft, for sending me these beautiful kits. Do check them out. They have free shipping on orders over $49. They have a separate Joy Sunday section. They do cross-stitch in pre-stamped and counted. They have cross-stitch crafts and tools. And they have embroidery. And I don't think they have beaded embroidery. I'm not real sure. I can't remember. But do check out their website. I've never had a problem with this company. If there's a problem with your order, just email them. They get right back to you. And it took like 10 days to get this. But depending on where you are in the country, of course, it might take less. And they also have a new arrivals section, so you can see what new things come in. And they do have a clearance section and up to 55% off, so maybe you can find something bigger that you want. You never know what you're going to find. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye.